And if you go out and you start your Mercedes, it starts. That makes sense. It's supposed to start. If it doesn't start, are you fucking kidding me? But the 83 Corolla, when you go out, if the 83 Corolla like starts and does well, you're like excited more so because that's the Mets. They're not, you know.
It's more fun to drive a slow car fast than a fast car slow.
Dear diary, today's fart was glorious and amazing. I'm sure I'm going to try to top it tomorrow.
I feel like I am now inspired to keep a fart journal of my own.
You know, but you know some people in life that are just so cool that they probably like rate their own farts in a way that like you would rate wine, you know, like I enjoyed like a fart sommelier. What is with this digital horse shit power supply? My power supply, I don't know if you can see it over here, it was made back in the day when men made stuff. They were tough men that got shit done, and now I'm working with this thing, runs on self-esteem over here. How does the power supply work? I have to think positive thoughts.
Hey, get your big head out of the way.
It's
because you have it in the foot pedal one.
Oh, hello, I'm Rob White, and this is yet another episode of Who the F is Rob White? We are tattooing on the show today. My guest is fellow comic and tattoo collector, Neil Rubenstein. Neil.
Hi.
No, you're in that one.
Hi.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that is how we start the show, and now we go on from
That's
there.
it? That was the big intro?
Yeah, I guess that is the big
I was
intro.
like, oh, I feel rehearsed to say hi.
Yeah, I always feel like it's so
tattoo
like...
show?
Because if you do this at an actual like a comedy show, you know, of course you go out there and you have your material, but when you're doing it for this, it just seems like, I don't know, it's like your job. It's strange. You
But this is your job.
Yeah, I know, but you don't introduce, like you don't usually do that at your job, like, hi, and I'm Rob, and this is Burger King, and we're about to make a sandwich. It's not the same, it's a funky, weird feeling.
Yeah, all right.
I guess, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Shave my glove?
Yeah, we're gonna shave your meat paws here. Draw a shark on here. That's
a little
That
shark?
was the idea.
You got a shark? I got a shark.
I got sharks. Yeah, I got
got a
crazy
shark? I
amount
want
of
a shark.
sharks. I got shark stuff all over the
Shark
room.
everywhere.
I have a bottle here again. Keep dropping shit. This is what I do lately.
That guy's got a real shark. Who's that guy?
That's Frank Mundus.
Who's Frank Mundus?
Frank Mundus is, okay, so Long Island, a lot of people don't realize that Long Island is a notorious shark hotspot, especially great whites off of Montauk. And Frank Mundus is the guy that pretty much started sharking. Like, he was the guy that, you know, popularized the whole thing.
Quince?
He is actually the guy that Peter Benchley wrote Jaws, had come out to Long Island and had fished on the Cricket 2, which was Frank Mundus's boat. So if you actually like see interviews with Frank Mundus, like you'll see he's actually more like Quint than the actual guy, you know, Robert Shaw that played Quint in Jaws. I'm a shark guy. I love sharks. This is my
Shark it up.
forte, you know.
Which
Dude,
way are you going?
I think it should go up, right?
So
what do you
head
think?
here?
Yeah, I'm thinking
Alright.
up there. Down there just seems.
Whatever you want to do.
I don't know. What do you rather?
You're the artist.
I'm gonna draw on, and you know what? This is one of those things where it's pen. So like you draw it all on, and if you hate it, you just take it off and start again somewhere else, right? It's the magic of tattooing. You are so like I've been watching, as everyone has now. You've been like heavily into touring and like with all these punk rock bands now and stuff like, and like hardcore bands and stuff too, right? So
Yeah, I try a little bit, yeah.
how did that? Because you were in.
Well, yeah,
couple
that's
of
like
bands.
that was like my world first. Before I did comedy, I toured with rock bands and stuff, and you know, grew up a punk kid, and so when I started touring and stuff, just I don't know, it just like, you know, I've seen other people do it, so it made, I don't know, it just felt like the right thing to do.
Yeah, that's so crazy because I tried doing that a couple of times. Early on, I had some friends who had, you know, bands and stuff, and like, dude, we're doing like the Village Pub or some random bakery in Harlem. Like, come on, do some comedy at the show. And I'd go and I'd be like, No,
It's, yeah, it doesn't
never,
go well,
never
yeah.
again. It's a lot of work. But you're making this work. I mean, you're not doing like some hole in the wall place. Like I saw that you were in front of like these outdoor festivals and stuff. And
Yeah, I did a Jason Fest, which was in Atlantic City on the beach. That was a little difficult. But it was awesome. I mean, it was awesome. I got to, hang out with friends all weekend, and yeah, it was great. And then I did like a full U.S. tour with Motion City, and I've done 5 shows now with Taking Back Sunday, and 2 with Bayside, and 2 with Vin Caruana's projects, and a Great Big Pile of Leaves, like an indie rock band. I did the musical of Williamsburg with them. Yeah, so
it's kind of fun. Yeah,
it's good hangs,
Oh yeah. That definitely makes for interesting like road stories and all that.
And that's like, I don't know, that's like the best part about it, no? Like the hang?
Yeah, well, that's what comedy. That's what a lot of people I feel like miss now because they don't stay for the entire. People like will leave like shows early, and I'm like, don't leave, because it's the afterwards. That's where it's gonna be fun. Everyone's gonna hang out.
Like this is the best. You know what I mean? Like if me and you did a show earlier and then we came back and did this.
Yeah, and then you're just sitting around.
This is the cool part, like.
Because you're amped up. That's what I always felt like about it too. It was like after the show is over, there's a drug that is in performing live, and you're performing stand-up that is just amazing, and you can't really explain it to people. And so it's like after you're done, you might have started at like 11 o'clock at night, but when you're done, like I don't want to go home. Like I want to go do something.
That's kind of like it's a different topic sort of, but
nah, go into what you want.
I was talking to someone about that the other day because like I feel like I don't know, I suffer from depression, whatever.
Right.
Who doesn't?
That's it's a huge one.
But I say like it's because like we get like the dopest dopamine hit in the world. Like like whatever. Like I stood on stage in front of 1,500 people all weekend making them laugh. Like that's fucking like the craziest feeling. And then I'm like alone in my car, like driving hours.
Yeah.
And it's like that. It's just the come down is so fucking steep and far. That like you can't like I like my receptors are burnt out now. You know what I mean? Like I can no longer get to the middle. It's either like huge or depressed. It's never like just even keel, like.
Yeah, because it does. You're right. It stresses it to this level that you don't normally see in the world.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you're getting like this huge release that's generally reserved for something that's a drug of some sort. It's not natural. It usually happens after you do something crazy like run a marathon or do a bender of some sort, and you're getting it from literally just going on stage and telling jokes, and then it's over. And it's also the timing is always weird because I feel like with a band, you have the rest of your buddies in the band, and you can be like, that's probably why it works out really good with comedy, because you can turn around and you can go, okay, you know what, guys? Hey, we're all gonna hang out all night long. Cool. But for comics, it's usually like, 1 or 2 of you. Some people want to go to sleep, and I'm like, sleep? What? No.
Would it be possible to get like the tab
Absolutely.
a little like more on the thumb?
Yeah, you can bring it down that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see why not.
Let's make it.
Can do.
Let's extend it a little. Let's
Trying to make the shape that it looks correct to the. Yeah. So, but it's like, after comedy's done, like, now what do we do?
Yeah.
Now where are we going?
We gotta go to a diner.
Well, what happened to those? Right? Like, where are midnight diners now? Are there any more left even?
Lighthouse?
Oh, yeah, the Lighthouse Diner out here on Long Island. But, like, culture used to be, like, that we were open, like, 24 hours a day. I remember when Home Depot was open 24 hours and all that shit. What happened?
COVID.
Yeah, it changed everything.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks ass bullshit. I mean, can I say? Can I'm allowed to curse now? We're already like 10 minutes into the podcast. Is that how that works?
You're fine to curse.
Chris?
Can't say the C word. Right? Can't say the C word
you
on
can't say
YouTube.
that. You can't. I mean, you can't drop like horrible words. The ones you can't say are even more complicated now. Like you have to say like deceased. You cannot say, and you have to say unalived. There's a lot of,
so annoying.
which is we've talked about that before, but yeah.
It's horrible too, because it's like people who struggle with that stuff need to hear it normalized.
That's
and like,
exactly what I brought up. I did that once before the show. I'm like, when you feel like the world's not paying attention to you, you know what makes you feel even more like the world's not paying attention to you? When
not being allowed. So like when you're like, because whatever, I suffer from it, so or struggle with it, and I'll talk to a friend. I'll be like, I just don't want to be here anymore, and they'll be like, don't talk like that. And it's like, well, I'm not going to not talk like that. I'm just not going to talk like that to you.
100%.
You won't be my phone call anymore.
As I can say, as somebody that, I mean, I don't suffer from depression currently, but at one point in time, yeah, I was right there, right at that edge. And you know what? When someone was like, you have so much to live for. Your life is so great. I would be like, nothing makes you feel more like, people just don't understand. They just don't understand, No, because I agree. Like when you hear people talk about it, you go, "Oh yeah, you know what, man? That guy's feeling this shit too. All right, good. I'm not alone." And it's helpful. It's beneficial. But the fact that YouTube has turned around and they're just like, you can't say the expression of how you feel. Like, I do not feel like currently being in this environment anymore. I wish to do something to change that. That's how I have to talk about it.
Yeah.
And I was an EMT on the ambulance. I remember many, many times being on the ambulance, and they would always be like, "Oh, Rob, this one right here is another patient you should talk to," And I felt like the biggest issue was just that, when people would just be like, "Oh, why would you do this to yourself, huh? You have so much to be here for." Like, the last thing anybody wants to hear.
And also, like, What do I have? You know what I mean? Like, people are like, oh, yeah, so, like, what? What do I have? Everyone will get over it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, whatever.
No, because it was like, your life is so amazing and great. Look at what you're doing. And you're like, yeah, I get it. Or the ultimate is
it beats,
always,
like, delivering pizza, but, I mean, does it?
There's this other guy, it's doing like so, pulling this here. And a little shark knot in there. Yeah, I don't know if I bring it too much further into there, but sort of like so. Yeah, well, closed mouth. Shark jaw.
Shark jaw. That's pretty cool.
I think it looks pretty cool. Yeah. I think doing like the red, doing the blue-gray.
Is that his penis?
No, it's the little fucking thing on the tail.
A little cum coming out?
Just cock in there. You can make him if you want, but I don't know if your dad would be happy with that. That would be a little upsetting, right?
He's dead. He won't know.
Yeah, he'll be like, it's like, I know what you did. Yeah. All right. Well, one more. Approved. Remember that commercial?
Yeah, I actually bought them.
Are you using a 9 or you want an 8?
Use a 9. Yeah. I think. Why, you have a Smith Street 9?
I have a Smith Street 8.
Let me see it just for shits and giggles, Yeah. All this technical stuff. So the last one you got tattooed was that, and that was how many years now, you said?
Maybe 21?
21 years ago was your last tattoo?
No, 2021.
Oh, 2000. Oh, yeah. All right. So,
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I was going to say, I'm like, that's
No. Yeah.
going strong, and then you're just like, nah. Yeah, why not? Right? I think so.
I'm taking this.
Okay. All right. That's all your stuff. Show everybody. It's all sealed and sterile, and no one's going to get the derp or nothing. All right. This is crazy because this looks like you should be tattooing me. You know what I mean? That's what everyone's going to say. Dude, the guy that was getting tattooed, totally had more. He had more street credit than you. I'm like, whatever. I don't give a shit. Fucking bastards out there.
But like we were talking before, like I don't know, fucking tons of people didn't. You know what I mean?
You know what? It's funny because the one guy on there who I won't mention his name because fuck him. That's why I won't mention his name. He doesn't get credit. He was basically like making it out that I'm embarrassed of the tattoo community, and that's why I don't have all these tattoos. I was like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, you know, it's just like you're embarrassed of this, so that's why you don't have like your neck and your face and your. And I'm like, I've been doing this since I'm 13 years old.
Before it was
Like
as hip as I'm sure that guy.
I'm
You know what I mean?
surrounded in tattooing. Like I own a tattoo shop. My wife tattoos. My dad my uncle Like there's no getting away from it. You know what I mean? I'm in this community. So yeah, you're right. I'm embarrassed by it. I just dedicated my whole entire dumb fart sniffer. I hate him. Someone right now, he's writing in his fart journal. That's what I say. Keeps a journal next to his bed where he writes down all his farts that he had during the week. And this dear diary, today's fart was glorious and amazing. I'm sure I'm going to try to top it tomorrow.
I feel like I am now inspired to keep a fart journal of my own.
You know, but you know some people in life that are just so cool that they probably like rate their own farts in a way that like you would rate wine, you know, like I enjoyed like a fart sommelier.
It's a vintage Taco Bell.
You got the studio audience laughing now.
This is a too long ago. This is a 2021 Mexican pizza.
Oh man! All right, almost there.
That's why they call them
Diana.
snifters.
I just need a clipboard.
No?
Oh yeah, like a brandy snifter.
No one? No? Okay.
What just happened?
I was going to them for approval because these guys didn't like it.
Survey says, boom. You're gonna put my thing in there, make it all go together. Hey, whoa, what?
Hey, oh.
Tattoo install. Oh, that cowgirl's cool. That's a good one there. You got the Mets symbol.
Yeah.
Is that 'cause you're an actual Mets fan, or is that more of a?
Huge Met fan.
Yeah. All right.
Met fan to the point where I won't wear a Met hat in public because I hate other Met fans.
Oh yeah.
Because they're also fucking negative.
Yeah. Dude, this year it's gonna suck again, just like last year.
but
Yeah,
it's-
I know.
I want to do a podcast PMA.
Okay.
Positive Mets attitude.
attitude.
Don't take
man.
that. Don't take that.
The Mets are. I'm a Mets fan. I'm not like the uber like know everything about the team kind of fan, but I'm a Mets fan, and what I enjoy about them is that they're not like the most winningest team. Like they're not always out there killing it. You know, the fact that they're kind of like the Yankees always get all the credit in New York because we have the Yankees and the Mets.
We've been to a World Series more recently than them.
Yeah, but they're always like, dude, how many rings you got, bro? Got so many rings. And I'm
None
like,
in your lifetime, dude.
But I feel like the Mets are
Well,
like.
Probably 5 in your lifetime.
The Yankees are like a brand new like Mercedes-Benz parked in your driveway, you know, and the Mets are like an '83 Toyota Corolla, you know. And if you go out and you start your Mercedes, it starts. That makes sense. It's supposed to start. If it doesn't start, are you fucking kidding me? But the '83 Corolla, when you go out, if the '83 Corolla like starts and does well, you're like excited more so because that's the Mets. They're not, you know.
It's more fun to drive a slow car fast than a fast car slow. You know what I mean?
Well said. Well, that's like it's like a Bob Seger or something. What was
Nah,
that?
I don't know. It's just
Silver
something
bullet band.
something I picked up along the way.
No, it's a good one.
But it applies to a lot of things. Like, I'd rather get the best meal you can get for $20 than a $30 meal for $30.
No, I get
I'd rather have the Mets.
It's the Mets are.
Fucking cool, badass motherfuckers. Oh, can I say that?
Yeah, we got it.
Badass motherfuckers. Can I
Diana,
say it twice? Can I say it a third time?
What's with this digital? What is with this digital horse shit power supply? See, here's the problem.
What's
I
with
have.
your millennial bullshit?
My power supply, I don't know if you can see it over here. It was made back in the day when men made stuff. They were tough men that got shit done. And now I'm working with this thing, runs on self-esteem over here. I don't know what it is. How does the power supply work? I have to think positive thoughts.
Steve.
Forward, I can't see.
Hey, get your big
Look
head
at
out of the way.
It's.
Because you have it in the foot pedal one.
I don't even know what that means. I don't even use a foot pedal. You know why? Because I don't know why.
I believe this is my first experience with a rotary.
Yeah.
I
feel like it's
believe.
mine as well, but
I don't know that I've been rotorized.
it's
This is all you know, right?
No, I don't raise coil.
Oh, good. All right. Baby Nikki with a coil.
I got him early at it, you know, but
But did they tase you when you were an apprentice?
No.
Ah, see, those days are
They
gone.
were nice, yeah.
tase him. Should tase him.
Yeah, apprentices
All
get
right, off we go.
prodded. Ow!
Imagine after all this
I
time.
mean, I am a bit of a bitch these days.
It still hurts after all this time.
Yep. Meow.
I hate getting tattooed, but I do. But
Yeah,
we
that's
like
why you
having
never got tattooed, you bitch.
That's why I don't
You
have any tattoos.
fucking
I'm brand new. I don't have any.
clean-skinned loser.
Oh my God.
Where's your visible tattoos? Why didn't you start with your hand in your neck, like an emo kid? No, that's unfair. I love emo kids.
I know, right? Yeah, you were talking about.
They gave me a career twice. I can't shit on the kids. Love those kids.
emo.
I do.
Yeah, but emo's not even like a thing anymore. Now it's like, what's the new one? It's,
well,
was
they
it
call-
emo.
they
That was
say-
like scene kids.
Yeah, they say
and-
scene, but that's emo. Yeah,
I don't know what that means. Scene, like.
like
what does that
you're a
mean?
scene
you're-
kid.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know,
we're
because
all-
it was like, because I guess it's like, I mean, I get maybe it started with like the hardcore kids, right? Because like it was like the hardcore scene.
All right, so that's where it
Right.
comes from in that aspect.
So it's like the
that
emo
makes sense.
scene. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Someone leave it in the comments how dumb I am. He used bitch as a derogatory term.
Bitches,
I don't know why he's Italian in that.
I don't know what's going on. All of a sudden,
All of a sudden, this guy doesn't support the LGBT.
oh my God, we're gonna get hate mail, but you know what? That's good. I like it. I like getting a little bit of, rustling some feathers.
Yeah.
It's good for you.
Also, I have burgundy nail polish on, so
Yeah, burgundy.
we have a rough idea where I am.
What's going on with the burgundy anyway?
Well, I wanted to match the Taking Back Sunday suits when I was opening for them because they all wear matching suits now.
So this is.
But I got the color wrong completely.
It's like my
'cause-
grandparents dressing for a wedding. Like my grandmother would wear, like the
Yeah,
scarf that would match
yeah,
grandpa's tie.
like
So
a
that's
nice
what
ascot. I
I'm
was
making
gonna
fun
wear
of
an
you now.
ascot,
Yeah. An ascot.
It was like, yo, what's this ascot? Huh? Huh?
Oh
Huh?
God! Cut
No?
it out! Hey, waka waka waka! What just happened?
Bear right. Okay, left frog. Oh man, I was an okay frog. Bear right. Okay frog. Well, that joke doesn't land.
I don't even know what just happened. Did I just have a stroke?
I think I'm having a stroke. I like doing that with like how do you know Abraham Lincoln was Jewish?
How?
He was murdered at synagogue. But it's really he was shot in the temple. Is the joke? I like doing that.
Chris is gonna shit his drawers over there. I love this.
Best episode yet.
I don't know. We're gonna rival him now. That's good. That's good. We needed this.
Oh, how was Christian Hahn's episode?
We didn't do Christian Hahn.
But he got tattooed
Yeah,
here.
He did get tattooed here. He was supposed to.
That
get
wasn't for an
tattooed-
episode?
He was supposed to get tattooed on the episode, but then we screwed up dates and shit, and so I just wound up tattooing him like regular. Yeah, eventually we'll have him on.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
gonna be a good guest. He's very funny. I like that kid a lot.
He's an interesting character. His mustache intrigues me.
It's a good mustache.
He's got a mustache like a police officer that directs porn. You know what I mean? Like he looks like he makes porn for the police department. That's like his job.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just being honest. I love it. It's a good mustache. It's a good. I must ask you a question. Chris is still choking in the corner. This is great.
I don't like this part. Like I knew it. And he's
line
not
part.
even on the dorsal fin yet. I knew that was gonna suck.
It's gonna, right, getting close, but not there yet entirely. Don't worry.
You know what?
Did we hit the spot?
An experience that was crazy was when Scott Sylvia did my throat.
Yeah, you are.
He's like a big dude. He's like
Just
maybe
climb
almost
on
my size.
top of you or over your shoulder?
He straddled my torso, and I was like,
I'm not gonna do that.
and I'm like, I'm laying down in the thing, and I'm like, oh, I'm a dead man. Like I thought. And then he had like the most gentle hand. And I was like, oh, I think I want to date this guy.
So I would have come around from behind, like around, like over the top of your shoulder, like Brokeback Mountain. I would whisper things in your ear as I tattooed from around your
This
neck.
one's gonna hurt.
I'm trying to be as gentle as I can. What? All right, let's get this
No.
crap spot over with.
Oh, it's not. Yeah. Ah, I thought you were going left to right. You're going right to left. Ah.
Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Okay. Dude, the palm.
Oh yeah, that's a fun spot, huh? The
Palm
palm.
sucked.
Nah, this spot too, right?
This
in there.
sucks. Yeah, this isn't great. This isn't a fun time. You, what's the word for it? You pull smooth lines though. Like it doesn't, like once you're in, like it doesn't feel like, you know what I mean? It's a good. You're good. Feel like-
That whole thing! I want to see that edited out of context. Once you're in, it's good. It's good. That's right. That's what they say.
It feels like you've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, I try to keep up with the.
Professional
You know,
tattooer.
I read all the literature and stuff. I'm taking night school with.
A YouTube tutorial.
I went on the Kat Von D has a correspondence course or some shit. I don't know. Kat Von Diddly Do.
So you.
Remember her? Oh, yeah.
I remember her.
So I what?
You made a comment on
Uh-oh.
one of your episodes where you're talking about like eagle tattoos and like, just like you're faking like everyone has this. You're like, oh, I want an eagle because you represent. Fucking because everyone has an eagle. You want an eagle.
Get a fucking eagle. It's a good tattoo design.
That reminds me of I have a Seth Safari tattoo. Safari
Right.
tattoo.
Yeah.
It's
Classic.
it's the Tasmanian devil dressed as an owl, like in an owl costume, like a Halloween costume of an owl.
Where is this?
It's barking at my balls, like right here.
Oh man, I feel like we need to see that, but
Yeah, I can show it at some
we can
point.
do that sometime. Yeah.
And it's because on one of those shows, like one of those like tattoo storytelling shows, he was like, she wants an owl, and then he like started her story because it represents strength and the blah. I don't know, because owls are the new Tasmanian devil. He just like dismisses the whole thing, and I was like, I want that. I want an owl dressed as a Tasmanian, but I want him to do it.
Tattoos should be.
Are we the outline done?
Yeah, outlines in. That's the harder part. Yup.
What do you want to do?
Oh, you got a little bit of black and gray and some I feel like a gray blue kind of color to it, or maybe like a greenish tint to it. I don't know. What colors do you like? That's really. What do you love, hate?
I don't love the
and
green idea.
gills.
I like a black and gray.
Yeah, I got like a blue kind of gray almost to it, so that's cool. Yeah, because sharks you could do any color under the sun. I mean,
You
shit.
give it a sweet, nice sweet, like a nice moist.
What the fuck is this? Some Bob Ross shit going
Yeah,
on here
no,
now?
yeah.
What am I gonna break out some cerulean blues with my
Something
fan
nice.
brush?
No. I mean like a moist wipe, like a nice.
Oh, you want like a wet?
Yeah, I want a little refresher, a little.
Yeah, no, you don't want like the dry paper
I'm
towel.
I'm old, man. I'm an old man. I've been doing this too long. I can't. I need a
How
little.
old are you now?
62.
Nah. How old are you?
I don't tell.
I have to like figure this out.
Yeah, just not on the air.
No. It's gonna hurt your business.
Yeah, dude.
Did it really?
For real.
Fucking really?
Yeah,
This
people
day and
don't want to
age.
invest. People don't want to invest in an old man. You see it on the algorithms, even like TikTok's not going to push a fucking 60-year-old man. Their market is 16 to 21. They're not going to push. They're going to push 16 to 21.
It's gonna be a long damn time.
Someone investing in a up and coming artist isn't going to.
Yeah, but think about it this way: like all the stand-up comics that are like making it now.
Yeah, but
Like,
they've been doing it for 20 years.
yeah, but you've been doing it for how many years now?
But it's
You
different.
know,
Yeah.
I always feel like it's so funny. They're like, "Oh, did you see a new guy that just came out? Like, what new guy? Tom Segura is pretty
Yeah.
funny, huh?"
Well, when I get to a place where I'm comfortable, then I'll stop hiding it as much. But right now, if someone thinks I'm, if someone's like, he could be 38, he could be 65, all right, let them think I'm
Yeah,
38, you know what I mean?
You can be young at heart.
Yeah, young at heart. By the way, no moist wipe yet.
Well, folks, we recorded way too much for one episode, so we split it into 2 episodes. Please stay tuned for the next episode.